Hello, this is Hans the Dutch guy with Much Dutch. And this time we will go over the Dutch vowels, diphthongs and digraphs. Most of them are rather tricky for a lot of speakers because they include unique sounds not found in their own language. With each vowel, diphthong and digraph, I will give a couple of words for you to practice. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Okay, let's jump right in with the first vowel, the letter A. You can say it like A or a short A, an A. So the regular is A, A, A. And the short one is A, A, A. You will find the regular A in the words na, 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 sla, 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 ga, 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 Afrika, 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 pizza, 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 pagina, pagina, pagina. So those were the regular A's. The next couple of words are the short A's, the A, A. Pan, pan, pan. Knap, knap, knap. Kat, kat, kat. Bad, bad, bad. Afval, afval, afval. Next, the double A. And it sounds very similar to the regular A, just slightly longer. A, A, A. You will find the A sound in these words. Aap, aap, aap. Maan, maan, maan. Zwaard, zwaard, zwaard. Schaap, schaap, schaap. Lichaam, lichaam, lichaam. Now try this one. It has both the short A and the two A's in it. Aardappelen, aardappelen, aardappelen. Next up is the Dutch A. This A is often pronounced as an or Only when it's paired with another A is it pronounced as an A. Let's go over a couple of words to get the sound right. Weg, weg, weg. Gek, gek, gek. Excuus, excuus, excuus. N, N, N. Pech, pech, pech. That was the A with the E sound. Now let's look at some words with the sound. De, de, de. The, the. Luxe, luxe, luxe. Adem, adem, adem. Arend, arend, arend. This word has both the e and the sounds. Bedden, bedden, bedden. As a rule, all the diminutive words, so the je and tje, are pronounced as like in huisje, huisje. Boompje, boompje. Beestje, beestje. Kleintje, kleintje. Autootje, autootje. Neusje, neusje. Another rule is when using the an as a plural version of a word, the a is also pronounced with an sound, like in these words. Fietsen, fietsen, fietsen. Reizen, reizen, reizen. Talen, talen, talen. Dromen, dromen, dromen. Koken, koken, koken. Okay, let's move on to the double A. As with the double A, we just make the A sound a little longer. A. A. Like in these words. Veel, veel, veel. Weer, weer, weer. Verkeer, verkeer, verkeer. Twee, twee, twee. Systeem, systeem, systeem. Okay, moving on to the letter I. And yes, we do have a couple of different pronunciations of this letter. We have the I sound and the regular Dutch I sound. So the I and I. Let's start with the I sound. I. I. You will find that I sound in these words. Ik. 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 Aardig. 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 Flits. 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 Betekenis. 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 Gif. 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 The E sound is found in these words. Gitaar. 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 Ideaal. 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 Kiwi. 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 Machine. 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 Typisch. 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 Let's go to the O. As you might have learned by now, we have multiple ways to pronounce a singular letter. The same goes for the O. We can pronounce it as a regular O, but we also have a short O, an O. Let's start with a regular O with these 5 words. Noten. 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 Ogen. 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 Radio. 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 Toneel. 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 Zomer. 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 Now the short O, the O. It is more frequent. These are 5 words to practice the O. Avond. 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 Fontein. 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 Grond. 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 Vonk. 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 Oranje. 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 Here is a typical Dutch food we eat around New Year's Eve. It's fried dough and it has both the long and the short O. Oliebol. 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 And that brings us to the double O, which, as with the other double letters, always makes it a longer O. Now this can be tricky for English speakers, since this is pronounced as oo in their language. But in Dutch it's pronounced as O. Here are 5 words with O. Oog. oog, oog. Hoofd, hoofd, hoofd. School, school, school. Stroopwafel, stroopwafel, stroopwafel. Bioscoop, bioscoop, bioscoop. And that brings us to the last vowel, the U. And as with all the other singular vowels, there are two ways to pronounce it, as the regular U or as So, U or U, Let's practice 5 words with a regular U. Nu, nu, nu. Juli, juli, juli. Muren, muren, muren. Weduwe, weduwe, weduwe. Schuw, schuw, schuw. Now let's look at some examples where the U sound is an Een Vlug, vlug, vlug. Lucht, lucht, lucht. Kurk, kurk, kurk. Tulp, tulp, tulp. Gelukkig, gelukkig, gelukkig. Now what remains is the double U, which just makes the U sound slightly longer, like in these words. Muur, muur, muur. Zuurstof, zuurstof, zuurstof. Acuut, acuut, acuut. Infuus, infuus, infuus. Moduul, moduul, moduul. And here is a word with both the U as an and a double U. Cultuur, cultuur, cultuur. And those are the Dutch vowels. It's time to go to the diphthongs. Dutch diphthongs are vowel combination where the sound glides from one vowel to another. And while these might be even trickier, with some practice you will master them very quickly. So the first one is the combination of U and I. We pronounce this as ui, ui, ui. This is actually also a word, meaning onion. So, ui. Here are 5 other words you can practice. Uil, uil, uil. Huis, huis, huis. Fluit, fluit, fluit. Schuim, schuim, schuim. Lachbui, lachbui, lachbui. Of course, there are plenty of exceptions to this rule of ui, such as quiz, quinoa, and kilt. But most original Dutch words have the ui sound. Let's move on to ei. Now, these both will sound the same, namely ei, ei, ei. Like in these words: dijk, dijk, dijk. Wijzigen, wijzigen, wijzigen. Ei, ei, ei. Feit, feit, feit. Meisje, meisje, meisje. Rijst, rijst, rijst. And yes, there are exceptions, such as huwelijk, vreselijk en figuurlijk. Let's move on and look at the AU and OU, which we both pronounce as au, au, au. Here are a series of words with the au sound. Rauw, rauw, rauw. Kou, kou, kou. Auto, auto, auto. Bouwen, bouwen, bouwen. Kauwgom, kauwgom, kauwgom. Jou, jou, jou. Blauw, blauw, blauw. Next is the ö sound. It almost sounds like the short u, the but it has a barely audible w, the v, in it. These next words will make it a little bit clearer. Leuk, leuk, leuk. Europa, Europa, Europa. Kleur, kleur, kleur. Leeuw, leeuw, leeuw. Heuvel, heuvel, heuvel. The OE sound, like the English double O, is a very common Dutch sound. Don't stretch it though, just a short OE. 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 Here are 5 words with the OE sound. Boek, boek, boek. Schoen, schoen, schoen. Bezoek, bezoek, bezoek. Hoesten, hoesten, hoesten. Hoezo, hoezo, hoezo. And that brings us to the very last one. Basically the same as the regular E, but you will find this in many Dutch words. Just pronounce it as I. 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 5 words with the I sound. Wie, wie, wie. Dier, dier, dier. Muziek, muziek, muziek. Archief, archief, archief. Excursie, excursie, excursie. And those are the vowels, diphthongs and digraphs in the Dutch language. I hope this video was helpful. Please help us by liking this video and by subscribing to our channel. We do have plenty of other content here, so be sure to check that out too. Tot ziens!